What's up, everybody? Monkey Puzzle here, and got a short little showcase for you of a little build I did on this little tropical island that the Wind Wolves have claimed here on our Iron Geeks Patreon server. So it's pretty cool. It's got waterfalls, it's got skulls. That one's drooling, that one's crying. Got this little Stonehenge thing in the middle. And the whole thing is quite tropical and beautiful. It's got elephants and monkeys. Don't look at that thing to the left there, because that's what I'm about to show you. Here, you can see on the map what it looks like. The company name on it is a little screwed up, and I'll explain to you why at the end of this video. But first, I wanted to show you one of the things I built. So, over here is the Monkey Cabana. Well, it's the Wind Wolves Cabana, the name of our company. Yeah, just a little something I threw up one night. I had a little fun with it. I was trying to make something that kind of fit the whole tropical vibe here. So it's got that thatch cabana look going on, nice and open and breezy, airy to keep you cool. And this is a PvE build, so it was fun. I haven't built in thatch, especially on this scale, for a very long time. So the whole thing is based around a cliff platform, and I thought it looked a little unreal how it was kind of just leaning out there. I know that's what cliff platforms do, so I try to support it. Here in Atlas, there's a bunch of cool building stuff, but there's no really pillar thick enough, so I put a bunch of these pillars down here, and they kind of give you the impression that they would support it. You can't place them too close to each other, so you got to place them sort of willy-nilly. I think maybe if I dyed them a little darker, they'd give a semblance of support. But anyway, that's what the whole thing's built on. And then you got a nice little railed ramp going up to it, and then this small wooden gate, which is perfect for getting in here. And yeah, this is a light switch, actually. If it gets dark, I can go ahead and turn that on, but it's just big enough in here for the basics. And one of the parameters was we wanted to be able to keep the view, and I'm actually losing the right time of day here, so I'm going to hold off a second, and I'm going to come back when it has changed. Okay, that's a lot better. We got our blue skies again. Waited till noon the next day. And yeah, now you can see it in full living color without dealing with that grim, creepy, misty darkness. So yeah, I built it with this big ceiling of thatch coming out. It's got little supports as best I could make them with what I had at intervals, so it's not just floating up there. And it's also built around the sort of central pillar of thatch walls. And in a couple levels of here are bedrooms and places for personal stashes. Hey, Bison, what's going on? It's crashed out in there. And there is another one like that right up right here. Wink. And another little log out spot, places to drop your inventory. Lots of beds and nice pillar to hold up the center. And we've got this spiral staircase going around it. I'll show you what's up there in a second, but we've got all the basic crafting stations here, loom and tannery, and lots of mortars and pestles, because there's a bunch of sugar sources here. Oh, and there's parrots. Hello, parrot. I don't know what level you are. I want to breed parrots too. And a little cooking station. A notable thing here is this is a fresh water source up here. So I was able to tap directly into it with the plumbing. And now in the latest update, you can attach grills directly to plumbing. So you can't attach the plumbing to the grill, but you can snap the grill to the plumbing. And it's nice enough that it still snaps at whatever level it's supposed to snap at. So in here, if I went ahead and put some dyes over here in the dyes thing, you can see that they're all ready to be made without adding any additional water here. So that is pretty cool. So we got that. Got some nice drinking water right there. Got my HUD turned off so you can't see the little drinking indicator, but you can. And then over here, of course, we've got the basic resource box, smithy, forge, and more boxes full of stuff, and a box for blueprints and maps. One little architectural note I should mention as well is I extended it one ceiling beyond the wooden cliff platform with these thatch ceilings. They give it this nice little bamboo look, help blend it in with the rest. And it also just makes it a little bit bigger, a little bit more room to work with. And yeah, I really like the look of the thatch in Atlas, the bamboo and the woven part and the rope. And then I'm sure you may have noticed already, can't see it too well from here, but the ceilings on top, the roof pieces, have like a whole like leaf pattern to them that makes them look very cool indeed. But yeah, extended that one, and then on this outside I hung walls down a little bit. Those are actually the wood walls. Hung them down just to give it a little bit more tensile strength on the outside and just kind of give it a feel of beyond just using the cliff platform. So yeah, I purposely left all the little ferns to make it look like a nice little garden. Had to leave a little sign so my tribe mates wouldn't harvest it all. Like, hey, you left some fiber there. So yeah, just trying to make it look nice and gardeny inside. Oh, and I didn't show off completely enough before I go up there that I wanted to make sure that you could see the whole view and the whole thing didn't obscure it. So yeah, you can go out here, you can check out the skull weeping, and you can check out the skull drooling and the nice waterfall and everything. It's very pleasant. I like it a lot. So yeah, this is one of our bases. We also have the one in the desert, and together with the little B2 PVE little, it's not quite a base there, I guess it is, foothold, we've got a nice little shipping route all together. So up here is the monkey breeding room, which was the main purpose of this cabana. So monkeys, if you don't know, in Atlas, if you pick them up, well, I guess I need to turn the HUD back on for this. You can see I get that little heart down there with the plus. That means I get increased healing. So there's lots of situations where that's really useful. But also in situations where you need healing, you often die. So you don't want to lose your one monkey from the wild. So I was using this to breed up a bunch so we could have basically a monkey clone army. Yeah, so to do that, I got shelves to sort them. You can see, let me turn this back off again. These are males from the wild and females from the wild. And then I've got the unleveled offspring just so I could keep track of the levels, the stats and stuff. So we got females, we got males over here. And I've been doing it in here. You can see I've been getting up to pretty decent levels. I think I've got as high as 44. And the 44 one has 128 health and 168 melee. So those are both the useful stats for these because you want to keep them alive. So it's got more than health than you do by default as a character. And this makes them throw their poop balls a little bit harder. Yeah, so I was just getting those. And I'm just using these portable cages for doing it in. I know it's not very romantic, but when I put them on Wander, they stay within the confines of the cage and makes it real easy for breeding. You can just select who you want and throw them in here and close yourself in and put them both on Wander. And there you go. You get a little baby. And then to modify temperature, one of the reasons we picked this tropical island is because it is the right for monkey breeding, probably elephant breeding, some other ones too. This is Western Tropics, which is one of the possible biomes for them. But sometimes it does get too cold at night, so I've got the campfires, and sometimes it does get too hot. Like right now, you can see it's pretty well heated. So I got another one of the new things in here, the ice box. You can't make ice here, but you can import it. And supposedly, if I activate this, it cools things down. No, I don't think it really works. I mean, look, my little flames don't go away. It's got a nice little frosty vibe coming off of it. But you can see right here, my temperature is 34 degrees C. Quite hot indeed. And if we turn it off, I'm still 34 degrees C. So not sure that's really working. What does seem to work, though, and I think it works for the monkeys, is if I eat some of the ice, you can see, temporarily, at least for like about 14 seconds, it's nice and cool again. So, yeah, a nice little monkey breeding area. I was going to do parrots in here, too, on these other ones, but I haven't quite gotten to that yet. But, yeah, everything you need for breeding those little critters, and that's all coming along. And let me see, we got a little back door here. You can go out, check out the falls from up here. He's got a nice pool on a nice 34-degree day. You can come up here get a drink, take a swim of this icy clear, pure, clean water. You can see where I've tapped off from it there. And then down here, we can go back in here. Oopsie. And go up on the roof. So that's it. Just a quick little showcase. Just wanted to show you something I built with the building that is possible in Atlas. It is nice and bright right now. Let me make sure that I haven't gammed up. Nope, that's as bright as it is right now. So yeah, glaring tropical sun, but a nice cool little cabana with multi-levels and purpose. It's a functional little base, and it's a very functional little shoulder pet breeding thing. So there you have it. This is Monkey Puzzle. Oh, and before I sign out, I should give you the bad news. Is once again, our Iron Geeks Ark server has broken. Something's happening with the way that the game is set up, the mechanics of it, that we can't cross between grids right now. If I try to cross the grid, it just throws me back into the center of it. I got to respawn. So we're going to have to wipe one more time. Once again, this has been a learning process. We have figured out, Raleigh mainly, figured out what caused it before, and we know how to avoid it in the future. But it has to do with the joys of being in an alpha game. And I could get into the details of it, but that's not really suited for this video. So next time you see me, I won't have this again, but I'm going to build another one, probably just like it right here, real quick. And put the rest of our whole scene back together again. We'll probably boost the rates a little bit again to help us do that more quickly, because we're recovering lost ground. But I wanted to record this real quick before I lost it, so I could show you something I've done, because the last wipe I didn't get to do a showcase of that PvP castle I had made that was all double walled and reinforced inside and stuff. So I wanted to at least record this before I lost it. So that's it. Monkey Puzzle signing out. Thank you for watching until the end of this video, and I will definitely see you in the next one. Bye bye.